What's a life-saving tip you think everyone should know? Driving tired is just as dangerous as driving drunk. I got up at 4 a.m. to make a 7 a.m. flight from Toronto to LA, but I got bumped, and routed via Vancouver instead. Instead of getting into LA at 11 a.m. local time, I ended up getting in at 4 p.m., and hit a massive traffic jam heading south. This was before cell phones, so I had no traffic info that I understood, and I just stayed on the highway. By the time I turned off the highway, I'd been up for 20 hours. I could feel my head falling as I micro-napped and jerked awake, but I had only a few miles to go, so I kept going. In the US, by law, every cell tower has to receive and connect 911 calls. It's entirely possible that your cell phone says no signal, because you're not in range of your specific network and you have roaming turned off, but if needed you could call 911 without any issue at all. If you smell fish in your house, it could be the start of an electrical fire. An obvious and simple one, but it saved me on numerous occasions. Trust your instincts and your gut when it says don't do it. Something doesn't feel right. We sometimes forget to trust our own selves. When traveling, always keep enough cash to buy a ticket back home and hide it somewhere safe, like inside your shoes or a secret pocket. That way you can return home even if you're robbed. Mind your own business. Knowing how to swim. If you live in an area of extreme temps, keep stuff in your car in case you break down and can't get help immediately. Don't panic. It only takes a second or two to gather your wits and make decisions. If your vomit ever looks like coffee grounds, you are bleeding internally and need to go to the ER immediately. How to spot the signs of a stroke in yourself or someone else. CPR should be done hard enough that you break ribs and done to the same tempo as staying alive. Save your money. For bears there is a rhyme. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie down. If it's white, say good night. Heart attack pain for women is often different than men. The classic symptoms of chest pains radiating down your left arm isn't what most women feel. It's often a chest tightness, horrible gastric reflux feeling, and an impending sense of doom. It's also described as the worst pain you've ever felt, and women don't go to the DR for it. BC childbirth was worse, etc. If you ever need someone to call 911, make sure you specifically point someone out of the crowd of people. You in the red shirt, call 911. If you don't, nobody will, because they assume someone else will. Do not throw water on a grease fire. Please. Use condoms. Take care of your oral hygiene. If he, or she, hits you, leave. No second chances. Ask for help when you need it. If you don't get it, ask someone else. Everyone should learn basic first aid and CPR skills. These skills can make all the difference in an emergency situation, and can potentially save someone's life. If someone is drowning, do not dive in to save them, throw something that floats.